Kiro has won it and has won it pretty well.
Trying to improve from Princess
Racing in Adelaide, 1,000 metres to go. Here's Peter Smith.
And Hotspur Boy was last of all. 900 to run, and Little Dav's opened up now and kicked away. Led by about 4 lengths. 2 on the outside. High Begum the inside. Lord Telbon. Our House was starting to move forward next, and they are followed then by Mighty Daring. Swedish Wonder down on the inside as they go out after this leader. Joe and Lou further back in the field from Kua Prince. Girdwood Prince's Image working between runners. Then Zoom Cloud Pacific Aim well out of it from George's Boy. Getting back to second last now, a little bit quick, and Hotspur Boy was last of all. On the turn, 500 to run. They've gone up quickly and gone up to this leader now as High Begum takes over. And on the outside, Joe and Lou was joining in quickly from Our House. Lord Tilbon was back in behind them. Little Dav's gone. Mighty Daring's only battling, and they are followed further back by Princess Image. And down the outside, Specific Aim, it's Joe and Lou in front. Now Mighty Daring starting to get a run on, coming out after it. Further back in the field, High Begum, Specific Aim. Joe and Lou the leader. Mighty Daring on the inside is finishing very, very stoutly, though he's going to be too good. A top win, Mighty Daring wins by half a length. Joe and Lou second, 4 or 5 lengths away then. Specific Aim, Prince's Image made good ground. Next along High Begum from Kua Prince, Our House. Lord Tilbon pulled too hard from Swedish Wonder. Zoom Cloud, a gap, Hotspur Boy. Little Dav got very tired from George's Boy, a little bit quick, and Girdwood was last in.
167 the numbers in Adelaide, and that's the third time today that combination has filled the placings in Adelaide. Mighty Daring first, Joe and Lou second, and Specific Aim was third.
Legend and this racing legend have combined to present this fantastic opportunity to you. A rising 2-year-old colt by the champion sire Without Fear from the Irish mare Sal 2. This colt is a brother to the sensational Hayes-trained mare Special. Hyperion Thoroughbreds and Roy Higgins offer only top-quality horses for syndication, and this colt is certainly quality.
He's got a beautiful pedigree, he's got a magnificent conformation, and also a perfect temperament.
Well, I'll be delighted to train the Without Fear Sal colt. I train his half-sister Special, who must be rated one of the best sprinting fillies in Australia. They've won over 500 races with Without Fear progeny.
Be a part of racing at its top level. Hyperion Thoroughbreds are Australia's most successful syndicators. Call Roy Higgins' office now for a brochure. 592-7667 and arrange a no-obligation inspection tomorrow.
Barrier stalls, but it's not all that far from the early lead, and Blue Rika and Sir Valentino going for the front spot, now joined on the inside by Our Magic Dream. Fourth is Sir Comaray, then Snow Gypsy, Retail, followed by On the Bay and Tropical Prince, and then a gap to Ocean Ruler. Golden Treble second last, and Cover's last as they gallop past the 1100, and Our Magic Dream goes to the lead. A little over a length on Sir Valentino, holding third position is Tropical Prince. On the on the inside, Sir Comaray, just shading Blue Rika now. A couple of lengths away next is Snow Gypsy, a length further back Retail, followed closely on the inside by Tropical Prince, then On the Bay covering a little bit of ground from Ocean Ruler Cove, and last is Golden Treble. Inside the 800 they run, and it's Our Magic Dream setting up the pattern by 2 lengths. Sir Valentino second, a length and a half Sir Comaray travelling over on the inside of Blue Rika, and a couple Snow Gypsy and Tropical Prince, a length though On the Bay, and then Ocean Ruler and Retail, followed by Golden Treble and Absolute being Cove. Travelling to the home corner, this favourite being desperately ridden On the Bay. It's still about 10 lengths from the leader, Our Magic Dream. And as they set sail for the judge, Our Magic Dream a length and a quarter on Sir Valentino. In third place, Blue Rika. At a further length and a half to Snow Gypsy. On the Bay is starting to labour a shade. At the 200, Sir Valentino, trained by Paul Sutherland. He's looking for 5, Sutherland. Mel Johnston aboard, looking for 4. And he raced to Our Magic Dream. Sir Valentino, Our Magic Dream. Sir Valentino just in front of Our Magic Dream. Our Magic Dream kicked, and Our Magic Dream looks to have wanted a nose to Sir Valentino, but there'll be nothing in it. Third home on the outside, Snow Gypsy, followed in by Blue Rika. At the head of the others, Sir Comaray, and then a gap to Cove and Tropical Prince. Further away On the Bay, well, he was gone at the 800. And the last trio in were Ocean Ruler in company with Golden Treble and Retail.
10, 5 and 2 in the final event at Rosehill this afternoon. Our Magic Dream, Sir Valentino and Snow Gypsy 15, Quinella 14.70 and the trifecta 274.45. In Adelaide, race 7, it was 1, 6 and 7, Mighty Daring 135.75, Joanne Lou 110, Specific Aim 115, Quinella 640 and the trifecta 53.40. Runners at the stalls for the last here at Sandown.
All in, lights on. ready to go, and they're racing. They've jumped away pretty well. Flash Habit began well with Black Lilt. Nothing wanting to lead. State draws with them early, and Sincerely Yours is going to take up the running. Nazinski pushing up on the inside fence, and Springfield Lad back about sixth. Settling down, Sincerely Yours a length in front of State Draw, Clades Flash, and on the rails Nazinski, 2 lengths Fuego and Springfield Lad. A length further back, Black Lilt, Countess Eve, Flash Habit, and 2 to Pergonella. At the 1200, and Sincerely Yours bowling along about 3 lengths to Nazinski and Cades Flash. Straight Draw trapped 3 deep. Length and a half Fuego. There's no pace on. Springfield Lad on its outside. A length and a half Black Lilt. Then Countess Eve, a length Flash Habit, and Pergonella a half away. At the 1000, and the leader Sincerely Yours out about 3 lengths to Cades Flash. A half Nazinski the rails, then State Draw hasn't had a lot of luck in the run. 1 away Springfield Lad. A length and a half Fuego. Countess Eve on the inside from Black Lilt 3 deep. Down the hill Pergonella second last, Flash Habit last. At the 700, and the leader Sincerely Yours by 4 lengths now. Cades Flash in second placing, Nazinski the rail, State Draw still there out wide. On the outside of those horses, Black Lilt making a run. Springfield Lad's got boxed up in the centre a little bit here. Flash Habit going round the outside of they pack right up on the corner. Sincerely Yours led into the straight from Straight Draw, Nazinski the rail. Springfield Lad's got out of his good enough. Then Pergonella has put in a bit of a run. At the 300, Springfield Lad going out after the leader, State Draw. Then Sincerely Yours, and they're followed by Cades Flash and Flash Habit. Springfield Lad has taken the lead, battling back State Draw. They're clear of Pergonella and Countess Eve. Springfield Lad just got its head in front as they near the line and is coming away. And this consistent galloper, Springfield Lad's won at a long neck to State Draw. Flash Habit third, Countess Eve fourth. They were followed by Sincerely Yours, Cades Flash, Fuego, Pergonella. Then came Black Lilt, and tailed off 6 lengths away last is Nazinski. Official placings for the final event. Number 1, Springfield Lad, ridden by D. Browell, was first. Number 4, State Draw. K. Ashby was second. And number 3, Flash Habit, ridden by K. Forrester, was third. Carlton have beaten St Kilda. And the margin? Oh, we don't know, but Carlton have beaten St Kilda in that thrilling game there after St Kilda hit the front.
Our Magic Dream, 26.55 and 5.80. Sir Valentino, 85. Snow Gypsy, $1.25. Quinella, 82.15. Trifecta, $1,537.70. Let's check the final scores in today's round of footy matches. Footscray won by 68 points over Richmond at VFL Park. Simon Beasley kicked 8. The Magpies finished all over Fitzroy at Victoria Park. Brian Taylor kicked 7 in their 26-point victory. Carlton just held off St Kilda, who led by 7 points almost into time on at Princess Park. The Blues won by 1 point. The MCG, Warwick Kappa kicked 5 goals as the Swans won by 36 points over Melbourne, while down at Cardinia Park, Gary Ablett kicked 5 for Geelong. They won by just 6 points over the West Coast Eagles in a thriller at Cardinia Park. So some very interesting results. The top team, Carlton, just holding off St Kilda by a point. Checking the result of the final race at Sandown today, 1-4-3. Springfield Lad continuing on his very consistent form, paying $1.35 and 75. State Draw 90, Flash Habit 85, Quinella 460, Trifecta $27 even, and Bill Collins a very successful day's racing here at Sandown this afternoon.
With them, just directing a couple of the attendants into give 1 or 2 jockeys some assistance. Amarillo stands up well. Set this time. They're racing. Out wide, Hale Report began brilliantly. Historic, a little slow to get going. Second last early with Delissa and Out Dana. Double schedule, Flash Emperor going fast with Imperial Black Zeph. And ridden with the whip in the early stages, Hale Report. He's going to take over. He crosses over onto the rails now. Hale Report is the leader running towards the first bend. Double schedule, second, Imperial Black Zeph. Blue Bolero with that bunch as well. They're tightly packed as they race onto the first bend, and Flying Emperor's darting through in the middle as well. Amarillo's about midfield. Tiger Hayes is next, followed by Light Hale, Historic, then the Draper. Our Dana getting back with Dining Out, and Delissa's last of all. Blue Bolero, Hale Report, and Imperial Black Zeph. They vie for the lead. Grey Ace is going up quickly on the outside. In that bunch as well is Tiger Hayes, Flash Emperor, and Izinger's nice and handy, running about 5th as they head onto the bend. Then Light Hale, the Draper next to the outside. Historic starting to pick up ground. Then Amarillo, Dining Out, double schedule. Further back, Our Dana, well in the straight now. 250 metres to go. Hale Report just in front. Here comes Ising with a blinder on the outside. He raced straight up to them. Ising charged to the front. Light Hale into second place. Historic making ground, and then the Draper. But Ising looks as though he's home. He's spearing straight to the line, and he's going to win it easily. Ising first, Light Hale or Historic in a photo, second and third, followed in by Delissa. Boy, big run Delissa, last on the bend. Then the Draper, outdone a double schedule, Imperial Black Zeph. Then Flying Emperor. Further back came Tiger Haze, Amarul, Blue Bolero, Hale Report, Flash Emperor, dining out Grey Ace.
14 and a photo in the final event at Brisbane. The winner, Ising, and a great run by Historic after missing the start. They're ready now for the final event in Adelaide. So let's cross over to Pete Smith with only one runner to move in.
Provisionals for you afterwards. On the tote here, Varsley's out to $1.10. Twigger's into $2.65. Sir Ivertan's coming a little too. He's just over $4 now, but Varsley looks like he'll start the favourite for the last. Don't forget the international jockeys will be at Murray Bridge on Wednesday. It'll be an added feature for the Murray Bridge card midweek this week. And, of course, next Saturday at Morfordville, the fixtures for the coming week. Now, Dazzling Demon goes up. Wise Comedy just backed out a fraction, but he's up now, so we're all in for the last. Waiting for them to settle. 1,600 metres. Often racing now in the final event on the program. Sir Ivertan bounced out okay from the inside. Burning was one of the best to begin. Loyal Guard and Flexam are up there early, and there's one going around the outside. It might have been Ima Globe. Bellari was also up there early. Varsley was back in about 5th or 6th placing in the early stages. One going around the outside quickly was Peace Token. Back midfield then would have been Heavenly Bray with Loddon Flash. They are followed then by Dazzling Demon in the centre. Twigger's a fair way back, but he's going around runners quickly there. They are followed then by Wise Comedy. Further back in the field then Provo was back towards the tail with Our Poker and Father Pat, one of the last. Racing down the side at the 1,000-metre mark now, and Sir Ivertan in front, led by a length. In second placing, Ima Glow. Out wider on the track was Peace Token going up towards the lead now, Burning back and behind them. Bellari between runners with Loyal Guard out a bit deeper at the 800. Twigger was out wider on the track, and they are followed further back by Flexam, Heavenly Bray. Further back then Wise Comedy. Varsley getting back a bit in the field between runners. Dazzling Demon going for inside runs from Father Pat. Well back in the field, Loddon Flash from a poker, and back to the tail was Provo. 500 metres to run on the home bend, and Sir Ivertan is the leader from Peace Token under the whip. They are followed by Ima Glow, which was beaten. Further back then Burning. They are followed then by Loyal Guard around the outside. Flexam works into it from Bellari. Dazzling Demon looking for a split. Father Pat sneaking up behind them. Varsley was out wider. Twigger's not doing enough, and Our Poker running on okay. It's Sir Ivertan still the one to beat. Flexam down the outside. Peace Token the centre. They're the three. Sir Ivertan pulling out plenty. On the outside, Flexam slowly getting to Sir Ivertan. Sir Ivertan's hung on, I think. Yes, Sir Ivertan's won. From Flexam second. Peace Token in the centre for third. Varsley made some ground from Ima Glow, Loyal Guard, Father Pat. Our Poker ran on okay. Burning was next in from Bellari, Heavenly Bray, Loddon Flash. Well back, Dazzling Demon, Wise Comedy. Back towards the tail in the last two, Provo and Twigger.
Checking the result of race 8 in Adelaide, 8, 5 and 7. Sir Ivertan to return 360 and 105. Flexam 205 and Peace Token 220. Interim totes on race 8. Brisbane race 9. This result is now official. 14, 11 and 15 were the placings after the photo for the minors. $3.25 and $1.10 for Ising. $3.95 for Light Hale, and Historic returned $1.10. Quinella $29.75. Trifecta $3.97.05. Those totes official race 9 in Brisbane. Let's examine 205. Peace Token $2.20. Quinella 32 even. Trifecta $619.90. That completes Grandstand this afternoon. Hope you're back to winner. I'll say good afternoon to you all.
Stay with us after the 7 National News to experience the odyssey endured by the caribou in the world around us at 6:30. The delightful All Creatures Great and Small is at 7:30, followed by a scandalous murder in Cagney and Lacey at 8:30. At 9:30, Bergerac, followed by Knots Landing. A night sure to entertain on 7.